Hello.
Hello, my fellow flippers. Welcome back to another Quick Flip Designs project. How is everyone doing?
Fine.
For today's video, we are flipping this lovely table. A couple stains here and there.
It looks really good.
Before we get into this project, I want to make sure that you guys hit subscribe and hit that notifications button so you don't miss any of our updates or new content we upload. With that being said, let's start this flip. This table.
So this is this is
Go
the
ahead.
final project. I hope you like it.
This is it.
Worked very hard.
We're ending the company after this table.
Well,
No.
I think that table ended us.
yeah. So right now I think we're just taping off some of the little joining bits for each section of the table. That leaf, actually, the center leaf folds in, and so it was kind of cool. I wish I had showed that in these videos, but I definitely don't get a chance to do that.
Yeah.
I think I was kind of on a time-sensitive project because they were moving into their new house, and so I wanted to make sure that they had this ready when they moved in. And the first step I do is I'm just going to hit it with the orbital sander. The clients actually ended up picking out 2 custom paint colors that they really liked, just from our local Lowe's store. And so really what I just want to do is I just want to scuff it up a little bit, but also get rid of some of the burrs or any gunk on the table. And so I'm just going to go through it with some 80 grit sandpaper on my orbital sander and just kind of go along the surfaces and edges just real quick passes, because again it's going to get covered up with the primer and the paint. I just want to make sure we've got some smooth finishes. And see here, I'm wiping it off and cleaning it up a little bit. What you got to say, Jasmine? What do you think of the table? Okay. Alright. So moving on. So we're just gonna add the first coat and the only coat
And then
of
you get
primer.
impatient. Wow.
Huh?
You got impatient and just ripped the fucking sponge off.
Yeah, well, the reason why is I don't like the little sticks. So it's just easier if I just apply it myself and just by hand just hold on to the little foam part and just go for it. Because if I try to do it with the little handle, it just ends up breaking, and then there's no point. Especially with this, I'm gonna paint over it.
Yeah. You didn't like the white?
No, it's just a primer. You didn't get it. Okay.
I know.
Alright, and so now this is the first coat. I'm struggling a little bit, but the first coat of paint. It's like this burnt orange color, or as Jasmine says, beige orange. I don't know. Whatever it is, that's what they wanted. They just wanted the top of the table to be this orange, beige, and then the bottom, or the base, the legs, and so forth, to be white. And there's some chairs that came along with it, and they also wanted them to be white. So that's what we're gonna do here, folks. So I'm hitting with the first coat, just going quick passes. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, because I actually didn't like how transparent and light that the paint was laying on the surfaces. So I actually, in this next step, you're gonna see I'm gonna hit it with a roller, which Jasmine went and picked up for me, and I was so grateful for that. So
Gas is expensive.
it is expensive.
Hand on the hip? Yes, ma'am.
My hip was hurting. You're gonna see that a lot. And also too, sometimes I do that to hold the cord so I don't step on it or trip over it. Alright. Again, like I said, I'm gonna hit it with this roller. Rolling. Okay. So and it's at the thickness I want. It's exactly what I want, so that's why I was really happy with this result. The sprayer, I was probably doing something or didn't have enough, or meant too much paint thinner, and so it would just take me a really long time to do it. So I'm using that same paint again and kind of just giving it one last coat, letting it dry, and then we're gonna use some painter's paper. What is it called?
It's just paper.
Just paper.
Brown paper.
Brown paper. Okay, we're gonna use that to cover up some of the top surfaces, because I'm gonna come around and hit it with the white paint that they wanted. It's kind of an off-white color, I guess you could say.
I'm also wearing that hoodie right now, I'm just saying.
I was wearing that green shirt earlier today, before the gym. Alright, see, there we go. I'm gonna quickly go through it, and for some reason the white paint laid on a lot thicker than the orange one, and so I was really happy that I didn't have to sit there. Although I did have enough white paint, I wanted to make sure I get all the little nooks and crannies, and so I guess I ended up going over it several times, probably just to make sure I went all the way around the legs and got all of the spots. Normally I would, as I would do with the chairs that you're about to see, normally I would take it completely apart and do it piece by piece, so that way there's no possible way to miss coverage, and then especially getting the paint to set and look exactly how I want it to. But in this case of a time-sensitive project, I kind of had to hurry, and so that's where I kind of just, it took so long for the top to dry that I had to just kind of hurry through the rest of it, but I still wanted to produce quality product, so. Yeah,
it took like, what, 4 days to dry?
Yeah. It was hot, so I don't know if heat probably had something to do with it. It's probably a major factor in this, but also maybe my skill. I didn't have a shop fan. Now I have a shop fan, so normally then I can kind of control that and cool it down a little bit more in there. So that's basically the table done over there, and now I'm disassembling the chairs. And that gives me and allows me to get full coverage of all the pieces of the chairs. There's just so many nooks and crannies that I don't think I'd be able to. I would miss something. I would probably miss something. So I'm going to take it apart piece by piece, only so that way I can actually check each piece. I know I saw some exterior nails that didn't really belong there, and so I wanted to take those out. I think the previous owner had installed those, but I just worried that someone would cut themselves on it, or their pants or something would snag on it, and we just don't want that. So I'm gonna fix that, and so you'll see that in a couple seconds here. As I'm taking them apart, I'm gonna spray each one individually. I'm gonna kind of take it group by group. So it really didn't take that long, but I would say it took longer because of the damages that I needed to fix. And see those nails don't belong there. I mean, I could have left it like this, but you know. And then I'm just gonna hit all the pieces with steel wool. Not gonna spend too much time on that. You tired?
I'm a little sleepy. My pre-workout wore off when we were at the gym. And I was like, okay, cut.
I was like, I'm tired, but I'm still like, I gotta keep rolling with is. It's just part of the day. Oh, I didn't even know I was on the phone.
I told you that last time.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'm just gonna wipe them down now. There's those. I must have been talking to you know who, because I see the 3D printed things on the side.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Business conversation.
Business conversations.
Oh, AirPods in.
Business tings. Alright, and here we go with the white coat paint. Blah, 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 blah. And again, this is the first coat, so I'm just gonna go really fast and just try to get all the spots. And then the second coat I'll go through again and be a little more thorough, making sure I get everything.
She's gonna end up switching out the chairs as well, for the other two.
Yeah, there are 6 chairs. This table really wasn't that big, so I'm surprised it came with 6 chairs.
I know.
But, I mean, it did. Even with the leaf, like, out and extended, it still was kind of, small.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can still fit 6 people, but it's just, like, elbow room.
It's gonna start getting crowded, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you'll see I'm going a little bit more slower, taking my time, just making sure we get full coverage. And there's the last 2. It's kind of cool watching it in like fast play or whatever.
I know.
Kind of satisfying watching the paint. So that's why I really wish I had like the chest cam, so then that way it's really satisfying because you can see everything I'm doing from my point of view, you know?
Yeah.
But that's up and coming. That would be cool. That would definitely make it give kind of different points of view.
Yeah, that would be really good.
Yeah. Because I think what I would do then is have both rolling so that way you can pick which one you want to, or you can even have it where you have one here and you have one here, or just do a full one. You know, you have options. So this is one of the damages I had to fix here. Yes, I know I made a rookie mistake. I did not pre-drill, so you'll see me come back with my drill bits and I will pre-drill the hole before I install these 2 wood screws here. There we go. See? Nope. And doop. Yep. Alright. And let's get a little wipe down. And we're just gonna move on to the seat part of the chairs. Prepping all these for paint. Most of the time with the videos is you're just gonna see me doing a lot of prep work. That's the main thing when it comes to painting is the prep work, because it doesn't mean anything if your paint doesn't look good in the end.
And painting is quite fun. It is the prep work that's not the fun part.
No, but I do like seeing it come together, so it's well worth it when people enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
And the clients did enjoy it. They were pretty happy about it. Alright, first coat. I can't wait for one day when I have something where I can just like I wish I had like a giant Lazy Susan. Do you know what that is?
Mm-mm.
It's like there's one in the refrigerator where it like turns.
Oh, yeah.
And it's kind of the thing that I made for my friend, the 3D printed thing, where you could turn it.
Mm-hmm.
And basically like it's like got like a base mount, and that base mount just holds it in the same place, but you can turn it all. It's like a wheel kind of thing, a flat plate thing. But something for paint, and that way I can like put them all on this thing, paint one side, and then once they're dry or whatever, then just rotate them, and then rotate the plate or the table, the Lazy Susan, and just paint them all like that.
Oh yeah.
I think that would be really cool, because then also too is I don't have to bend over like this and stuff too, because that hurts my back. I thought about just like building one these days.
Yeah, that'll be
But
fun.
I would need like a big one, you know? Especially too, that would be great for even like nightstands and stuff, because then I could just stick the nightstand on there. It would be more eye level. And that way I could, again, rotate it and get all the spots. But again, that's one day. Alright, so now we're kind of in this final step here. We're gonna do the legs and paint those. And there was a little bit of damage to one of the studs. I had to, well, I don't really have a lot of skill, so what I did is I just got some wood filler and kind of fixed, well, I sanded down the damages. So, and then I got some wood filler and kind of made up for the lost wood there. It wasn't a lot, and then I took some wood glue and then basically just took the stud and re-screwed it into the hole. So if you guys have any like advice, tips, or tricks that you could tell me, just let me know. And here's the final thing. I wish I had more footage of this, but yeah, they were really happy with it, and we just, you know, we done.
Done did it.
So, as this video has basically reached the end here, so I want to thank you guys for sticking it out through this journey with us and watching the video. We love if you can like and leave a comment. Any feedback or advice is definitely warmly welcomed, and we'll see you guys on the next flip. So,
oh, it's time.
it is time. Dismissed.
Oh, okay. Can I do it this time?
Oh.
Okay, dismissed.
Okay.